Till now, we have known the Father as someone who has joy and glory. We thought that He was the one who could freely give us all blessings, wealth, and glory, and give us the joy of liberation and the achievement of our purpose. However, as we learned about the circumstances behind heaven, we realized that there are internal twists and turns that prevent us from giving blessings even if we wanted to. And we realized the tremendous fact that we must restore through indemnity the 6,000 years of sorrowful history. Therefore, please help me not to become someone who sighs because I know, and help me to become someone who sighs because I cannot act. Father, please help me know that you are the Father who is visiting this people, and that He is the Father who is visiting humanity around the world. Those steps are still wet with tears of sadness, and I know that a wall of pain still remains. Today, we become the wall of our Father's pain and the city of His sorrow. Whether He knows it or not, we hold on to His injustice and resentment, and to fulfill our responsibility and mission, we shed blood and tears on the way to the decisive battle with the enemy. We must become those who know how to fight. Father, do we have something precious? It is not originally ours. If we have something to boast about, it is not ours. It belongs to heaven, to the nation, and to the world. I know that in order to do so, we must establish a relationship of heart with heaven. Please help us reach the heavens and become people who know how to struggle while holding on to our hearts of love for humanity. When looking at the mountains and rivers, we must be able to hold on to the Father's heart and look at them with tears. We must do the same when looking at the people, and we must become the kind of people who can do the same when looking at humanity. You have taught me many things along the way. We have received it as heaven's eternal inheritance. And now we must become our ancestors and inherit what heaven left to our descendants for thousands and thousands of generations. We must become the individuals you want, build the family you want, and build the ideological world you want centered on that family. I have learned that the larger the scope of construction, the more blood and tears must be shed. I knew that I had to shed tears in order to find myself, my family, and my people, and furthermore, I knew that I had to not mind the shedding of blood and sweat. Please allow me to be proud of devoting everything I have to serving you until the end of my life. I sincerely hope and pray that you will help us resolve once again at this time to become people who can sing the glory of the Father with tears in such a place. Father, please have mercy on the 30 million people. This nation may not know the hard work you put in to visit this nation, but please make us at least aware of it. Many people do not know the injustice of the 6,000-year historical course of restoration, but please help us, who are being chased and cornered, to know. Only we truly call you Father, and your Father truly calls us sons and daughters. We sincerely hope and pray that you will make us sons and daughters who long for a place where we can comfort and be comforted by each other. We must be the ones who can take the lead and not be afraid of the remaining path of tribulation. I knew that I had to build a breakwater that could block the fate of this tragedy and stop the wave of death, so I resolved to do this. I took an oath to do this, and I devoted all my heart and soul to its accomplishment. We sincerely hope and pray that you will allow us to do so. If there are people praying for heaven with tearful hearts, Father, please embrace them and love them. From a human perspective, this path is an unfair path, a path of resentment, and a painful path, but since it is the path you have walked, I know that it is a journey of twists and turns that must be changed into a path of joy, gratitude, and glory. I know that you have mercy on us for being destined to take this opposite path, and I sincerely hope and pray that you will allow us to run this path to the end with you. Father, please hold on to the hearts of the young sons and daughters who are attending this 40-day retreat starting today, in order to become sons and daughters who truly serve the Father. Please help us prepare and receive training to serve the Father in more difficult situations than anyone else. And help us become people who know how to make decisions and step forward under such standards. I earnestly ask you that your glorious hand will not leave us in the remaining time, that we will shed tears of gratitude as we personally walk in your footsteps, and that you will help us become true sons and daughters who know how to comfort you. I pray in your name, hoping that everything will be accomplished according to your will and that a day of victory will appear on heaven and earth. Amen.